Welcome, sports fans. It is Monday afternoon. It is that time of the week. It is time for the Monday ProView Rundown. I am Josh Bear Trap Brown. In the cave, as always, Jason Southwest Pole. And not on assignment here in the Space Shuttle control panel, Alden Balso-Hardy-Awani. Alden, how you doing?
You know, I don't need to be on assignment anywhere this week because guess what? Sports are back, baby.
High school sports are back. Actually, started this weekend. Cross country kicked off. And to unveil that, a new show, a new thing, our buddy, Dana Childs. Dana, how you doing, man?
Hey, great, Josh. Really nice to be here hanging with you guys. And yeah, we're really excited. Sports are back, and that means ProView's kicking back into action, and we're ready to go. Fun to be working with proper villains again. I like you guys.
Hey, glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. So went out, got the first action of the cross-country season this year. Why don't you tell us what you saw this weekend? Tell us how pumped you were for sports, and tell us about a new show that's coming along with this cross-country footage.
Well, thanks for the opportunity. The new show is called Runners Week, and what we'll do, like the name implies, is we'll follow the runners around and cover their weekly activity. For this opening program, it was a cross-country meet that was put together, I think, Wednesday night. We found out Thursday morning, showed up Saturday morning, and the meet went off very, very well. It was hosted by Bosque School. 4 private schools attended, in addition to Bosque, Sandia Prep from across town. Also Manal and Cuba participated for both boys and girls in a high school cross-country meet. And everybody was excited. I was excited. A little rough around the edges, though, I have to admit, for everybody in all their parts. But very strict social distancing and COVID rules were in place and enforced, and everything went well. So they hope that we're going to be able to do it again because they pulled it off on Saturday the 27th.
Nice. Well, I mean, if they did get away with the hitch, I mean, this was the first event. So, hey, everyone, obey those guidelines. They're going to enforce them. So let's get to the action. Tell us what you saw.
Well, it was a beautiful day out of Bosque School. What we're looking at here is the social distancing at the start. And that moment right there is the start, the return of high school competition in New Mexico. You see the wide, long straightaway. That's a design in the course to help social distancing occur naturally. They figure by the time the field gets to the end of this long, straight runaway, they'll be separated and therefore kind of naturally social distance. These are the girls there. You see Sandia Prep, Manal, Bosque, and Cuba had some runners in there, 4 teams. Now we're going to jump ahead to the end of the race. Beautiful course, and here comes your winner from Sandia Prep. That is Sydney Herrenberg, and her time was a little bit long. She finished right there at 25:42. Did win the race, but her time was a little long. But it turns out, you guys, the course was a little bit long as well. Also finishing here in third place, this is your third place finisher, Emily Devaney from Sandia Prep, and she finished at 28:03. On the show, Runners Week, thanks for the promo, by the way, we're going to have a talk with your winner, Sydney Herrenberg from Sandia Prep. Now we jump ahead to the boys' race, and here's the start. Again, they're 6 feet apart at the start, and they'll go through the long, same straightaway. By the way, on that girls' race, Sydney Herrenberg from Sandia Prep was your winner. Ella Adams from Bosque was second, and she had a time of 27 even. And your team standings, Sandia Prep won the team standings. Bosque was second, Manal third, and Cuba fourth. So here go the boys. Now they're back in competition after 11 and a half months. Part of the protocol, in addition to the social distancing that you're seeing here, is the masks must be worn even during competition. Okay. What we see there, that's Coach Ryan Fenton from Bosque, the host team. Not setting a pace there. He's actually leading the boys' runner, the leader there at this point at about the halfway mark. From Sandia Prep, that's Nahom Zerai, and he will hold this lead for the rest of the course. And what we're going to see here now are the third and fourth place finishers. They ran together kind of as a team from Sandia Prep, Chad Cordova and Mac Manzanares. Chad came in at 24:36 and Mac at 25:57. Not bad for their opening run, but look how beautiful it was out there. The New Mexico weather was great. They didn't seem to mind running in the winter as opposed to the spring. A lot of them were fidgeting with their masks a lot, though, and maybe we could get them to take the masks off, allow them, once they get that natural distancing, as you saw as they ran through the course, there's some wide separation. So maybe once they get started, or if you guys want to make some dough, I love the new set. What you guys have done here is spectacular. It's so nice to be here. So obviously you guys are making it, big stacks. But maybe you could design a performance mask that will stay on so the runners can still run and not fiddle with their mask. I mean, it might be a moneymaker. Yeah,
If the minds here at ProView are smart enough to get
the
that
ProView
technology
Sports
going.
Performance Mask. Call now and we'll send you 2 for no shipping.
I'm not sure. Yeah, again, the minds here at ProView Networks are pretty smart, but not smart enough to devise anything like that.
So I mean, Dana, like you said, it was pretty much a year since competition, since we're at Dreamstyle Arena doing those state basketball tournament championships. What was the overall mood of just the athletes and the coaches and just everybody at the event? Were they just excited to get out of the blocks, so to speak?
There was a lot of natural excitement, a lot of natural adrenaline. They were thrilled. They had been training, so it really wasn't much different for them. They'd been training with the masks. Their body and their routine had adjusted to it. So they were really excited. I mean, the administrators, I think, were more excited at times to be back in the competition as much as the kids. They don't seem to mind no spectators as well, as we learned during the state basketball tournament. And yeah, March 14th, that's 11 and a half months. That Saturday night was March 14th, so 11 and a half months. So again, really good to see you guys again.
Right,
So,
and then sticking with that, so there are no spectators allowed for these ones. So you were able to just go around officials at every point. Did you see more officials out there, just making sure all the kids were, like you said, abiding by those rules? Or
there were a couple of officials and athletic director from Bosque, since they were the host team responsible for that. So they were going around and checking it. But as you'll see on the show when you tune in Wednesday night at 6 for the inaugural episode, we did talk to her. And I said, how are you going to social distance in a 500-acre course, that's 3 miles? And she laughed. She goes, well, we'll do our best. But she also said that's where we're counting on the parents to cooperate. The students are making some tremendous sacrifices. And so now it's up to the parents, and I know you want to see your kids. But if you want them to keep playing, we as parents have to follow the rules.
and abide by the guidelines.
I also want to
Abide
thank
by
the
the
Bosque and MAA for allowing me to be there to capture these highlights so the parents can
Oh
see
yeah,
it.
if everyone has to follow the guidelines, even us. I mean,
Yep.
you were out there doing that. Yes, thank you to Bosque School and the NMAA for getting sports up. I mean, that's number one.
Any sports.
Sports are back, and then for doing it safely. I mean, and having these guidelines set. And yeah, that's exactly it. As long as we follow these guidelines, sports will be around. And so let's do our part. Keep 'em going.
Simple. You have your credential? Did you get to use your credential for
You
the
use
first
the
time?
yellow credential, the new one.
Well, I wear it just so people know my name. And so I figured it out. But yeah, they weren't checking credentials because all of the media that were there, we all knew. There was a dude from 4, Yodis was there. We all knew each other, and it was good to see the sports writing
everybody
crew as
out.
well. I missed the sports writers pool. They're all so nice and helpful to each other and cooperative, and we share information and things. So I really like the sports media pool in Albuquerque. Really nice guys, and great to see them as well. And it's Jeannie Garcia is the AD's name at Bosque
At
Prep.
Bosque.
I'd be remiss if I didn't mention her because she was the authority on site. But everybody seemed to cooperate. She really didn't have to bust anybody.
Nice. And then, I mean, back what Alden said, I mean, with all these athletes, yeah, you saw the excitement, but, I mean, was there a little more, I mean, pep in the step, I guess? Maybe pregame jitters. Did you get to talk to the athletes, anything like that? I mean, it has been 11 and a half months. Did they prepare for this one a little different? Did they, I mean, maybe give us a little without telling us what's on the show? Did the athletes say, hey, yeah, I'm pumped to go. I'm a little more nervous in this one because it's been 11 months. I'm going to give a little extra.
Yeah, they did, and that's a really good question, and that's something that we all want to know. And the answers will be revealed on the inaugural show Wednesday, 6 o'clock, right here on ProView Sports. But the adrenaline was kicked in, and yes, they were very anxious and ready to go. They talked frequently about the stoppages and startages, getting ready, coming down, getting ready again, coming back. But they are willing. I asked them point blank, whether or not you agree with the guidelines and the protocols, are you willing to cooperate with them so that you can compete? They said absolutely. These athletes are making some sacrifices because they want to compete. So yes, the adrenaline was high. I don't know about the extra pep in the step because the times were a little bit longer. So first time out with that. So
Maybe a little rust instead.
a little bit, yeah.
And that course was pretty intricate from what I saw on the clips, running up and down the riverbanks of the Bosque. So
Beautiful. And there's wildlife. There was a porcupine right at the intersection where we were. There was a porcupine in the tree. So the lead guy, Ryan Fenton, the coach for Bosque, not only on the bicycle to show the runners the way, but to kind of look for wildlife. I mean, they are running out in the natural woods or trees that fall down or even people just walking through the woods. Right next to us, there were people fishing, enjoying the Bosque while the cross-country meet was rolling right through there. So
Hey, nice. So good to see everybody's out. I mean, we're seeing COVID numbers go down. So hey, and people enjoying the Bosque, runners out running, fantastic. And anything else that we need to know here about your upcoming show? And I mean, what else do you have planned for us? I mean, is this going to be for the entire cross country season coming in? We're going to see this every week.
Yeah, I think we can last all 3 weeks of the cross country season. And of course, things are subject to change. This is very fluid. I would encourage sports fans and athletes and everyone to go to the NMAA.org website and look. Right there are the schedule and the rules for participation. Some of the main ones. There's no overnight travel. Masks must be worn. Social distancing will be enforced. No spectators. And those are some of the biggies, but there's like 3 pages of them. Normal rules, but then the big ones so that we can allow during this COVID time to play and run and compete are there, and it's good for everyone to know. So that's the NMAA.org website. And all the rules are there, and it's good for us all to know. Hey there, Josh. Man, that's cool.
Moon's over at Albuquerque there.
Are you the man in the moon?
I'm the man in the moon.
We got to cue the REM. Nice special effects to that J-Pole's hot in the studio today.
Looking over your shoulder. Oh,
your show's looking,
2 of them.
Your show's looking really good, by the way,
right.
guys. And it's a pleasure to be here.
Well,
and what we can look forward to, we'll try and get out there every week, bring you the results and some highlights. I think by next week now we can stop asking all the questions about how was it running with the masks and get on to, hey, how was it and who,
the actual
states
competition.
The actual competition. Thank you all.
right. Well, one more time, name of the show and the time that people can view it here.
You can catch it. Its initial run will be Wednesday night at 6 p.m. right here on ProView Networks, Comcast 26, and then available on demand on our YouTube channel, which I also encourage you to go to and subscribe so that when the new episodes of Runners Week are posted, you get notified. It's easy to find. It's YouTube. Next time you're there, just find us at ProView Networks, so we appreciate you doing that as well.
All right. Well, time for our first break. We have more news coming up for this high school season.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales. Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a #1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot. It's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
The world-famous Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked to juicy perfection, and garnished with New Mexico's Hatch green chili. Tempt your taste buds with mouth-watering fresh ingredients.
Cut! We're gonna need another Laguna Burger. Try the irresistible, world-famous Laguna Burger. Visit thelagunaburger.com. It's fresh with a kick. Take 32.
Is this my car?
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
This is ridiculous!
there's one of these.
Is this my car? What? This is ridiculous.
This can't be happening!
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Shut up.
Shut up!
That's why State Farm is there, with car insurance for when things go wrong, but also here with car loans to help life go right. State Farm.
Talk to State Farm agent Marty Size or Michelle Rudolph in Albuquerque today.
The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide coaches award program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game. Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
The world-famous Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked to juicy perfection, and garnished with New Mexico's Hatch green chili. Tempt your taste buds with mouth-watering fresh ingredients.
Cut! We're gonna need another Laguna Burger. Try the irresistible, world-famous Laguna Burger. Visit thelagunaburger.com. It's fresh with a kick. Take 32.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot. It's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Is this my car?
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
This is ridiculous!
there's one of these.
Is this my car? What? This is ridiculous.
This can't be happening!
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Shut up.
Shut up!
That's why State Farm is there, with car insurance for when things go wrong, but also here with car loans to help life go right. State Farm.
Talk to State Farm agent Marty Size or Michelle Rudolph in Albuquerque today.
We're live.
Hey, welcome back from that break. Great to see Dana. Great to see high school sports. Man, can't wait for more. Alden, what do you think?
Man, it's just great to see the kids out there doing their thing and following the rules at that. I'm just looking forward to the rest of the lineup that we have going on. Dana started us with the Runners Week, so let's see what else we got going on this week.
Jason,
for the first time in
11
months. Can you do it?
11 months. Explosion.
Boom! Explosion. Ladies and gentlemen, high school football's back.
Psych.
One more time. Explosion. It is going to be in a neutral site. The Portales Rams and Moriarty Pintos are going to meet up in Santa Rosa. 7 o'clock, first football game of the Pro U season. Woo! That one's going to be a good one. What do you guys think about that?
Woo! Portales always has a pretty decent squad in football, so looking for them to do some things. But Moriarty definitely is definitely excited to play and will bring all of their horses, so to speak.
Oh, exactly. I mean, Moriarty has been on the up climb the last couple seasons. So I mean, any football is good football. But hey, woo!
Coming to you live.
This will be at 7 p.m. available in the local Albuquerque area here on Comcast 26. If not, that's going to be on the NFHS network for streaming. Jason, that's a special stream, right?
That's the special stream. It's free,
that one's going to be
ladies and gentlemen.
For all this stream's for the people, so to speak.
This is the people's
stream. And, I mean, if you can't fork over the $10, $11 to subscribe, check this game out for free.
Get a taste of the action.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know, it's like a 7-day week or 7-day free trial. So take advantage of it. Watch the first game. And who do we got on the call for this game?
I'm pretty sure it's Sebastian Noel, right? Sebastian Noel, Brandon Back's going there, doing a little commentating there. So that one will go straight in. So Saturday.
Big time match.
Big time. We are having a doubleheader Saturday. First game will be at 1 o'clock. That is an in-town rivalry. That is the Hope Christian Huskies visiting the Albuquerque Academy Chargers. That one will be live from Albuquerque Academy High School there.
Huskies coming off that state championship title. So let's see what the Huskies have to offer. And you know what? We're excited to go to Academy and put on a show for the people. 1 o'clock from Academy.
I'm interested.
Oh, this one's awesome. I mean, this is usually a bigger soccer or basketball games, but huge for the kickoff on the football. That moves us along to Saturday night. This game here is going to be on the NFHS network. Check it out. Saturday night, we are traveling east. This one is a big one. This one's going to be the Clovis Wildcats hosting the Hobbs Eagles from Leon Williams Stadium, 5 p.m. 5 p.m. start time here on Saturday evening.
Haven't been there since Cleveland.
Yeah, that amazing game where Clovis and Cleveland, they went back. I mean, every play. I mean, if you've been watching the We Will Play Again highlights, I mean, those are there. Huge team Clovis has coming back. They're looking to make strides. They want to get a little further. I mean, this year, no state, but bowl games. Hey, Clovis wants to leave their mark, saying, "Hey, it's just not Cleveland. It's just not Rio Rancho. It's just not Volcano and Clovis or Las Cruces down south." Clovis is here. I mean, their team has been rising up again, just like Moriarty. Over the last couple of years, they have just been taking those next steps. So, looking forward to it.
Clovis, they have some UNM commitments on their team as well. Woo! So Clovis coming in the hot team, but can we ever not doubt Titletown, New Mexico, Hobbs, New Mexico? This may be football, not basketball, but the Hobbs Eagles are still going to bring it. They will. All these kids have been playing Madden or, whatever for the past year.
They're getting pumped up.
Wanting to get in. I mean, just doing anything. They're going out there.
Working out.
They've been doing their pods. They've been hitting a little bit. Now that they know football season is here, picking it up, hitting heavy. Now they finally get to hit somebody else again. You're not going against that same team.
Josh, playing football as well in our high school and you in your college career. That first game is always a special game. No matter if it's a condensed season or a regular season, when it's time to line up, baby. I mean,
full hit.
Oh yeah, when you're hit,
100%.
When that jersey across from you is finally a different color, and you get to go full board, usually, I mean, especially on the defensive side, I mean, I played O-line on that, but when you're a defensive lineman and you finally get to hit that quarterback,
without any reservations,
without coaches yelling at you, stay away from the quarterback. Once you finally line up and you see that opposing color on the opposite side, and when you're a defensive line, your eyes light up because you finally get to blow past and you can kill that quarterback.
Oh, I'm just getting the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it. These kids all across the state, no matter where you're playing, Hobbs, Clovis, Albuquerque Academy, Hope, Portales, and all these schools that are playing this week, Moriarty. When you walk out of that locker, when you get in that locker room and you get ready, the sparks are going to be flying. No doubt.
And then we had Dana talking about we were talking about butterflies earlier with Dana. Maybe not with the cross country, but
football,
or maybe not even butterflies. This is where we're going to see that pent-up anxiety. Here, I think we'll see a few, offsides, false starts,
hopefully
from the start.
no injuries.
Those are going to be the jitters. Those ones where you're, not watching the ball, you're just ready to hit. So we're going to see a couple penalties here, and I think all this first week of football across it. But that's going to show. That's not nerves or anything. That is the readiness to play football.
And also too, just all over the state, there's going to be coverage. So look at your local team, check them out. Whether like I said, all over the state, this is kickoff weekend, guys. It doesn't get much more exciting than that.
Go to the NFHS, check it out. If we're not doing them, we have these 3 great games. Check it out. Other broadcast companies are going to be doing around the state. Give New Mexico players the attention they deserve.
This is what you asked for.
Yeah, support local. Watch them all New Mexico.
Buy that pass. Buy that pass.
Yeah, buy that pass. Check out New Mexico. We're going to have huge. This is just the start. Next week we are kicking off. We'll have more of that scheduled next week, but we are going to have We're going to have girls soccer, boys soccer, volleyball, C teams, JVs. We are going to try to provide you with the most coverage that we can here at ProView. Since there won't be parents or spectators allowed or minimal, we are going to try to do our best. Try to get out there to the games we can and provide you with the coverage that you want to see.
Soccer, volleyball, both boys and girls, volleyball, cross country. We're covering it all, people. We're going to be all over the. We're going to be all over the state filming stuff. And you know what? C teams JV games too as well. That is awesome
something that's
right
new
there.
here. We're going to try to get you guys out there. Broadcasting permitted, but we're going to try to share everything we can this year. We are happy high school sports are back. You are happy thanks to the NMA, thanks to all these athletic directors, thanks to the superintendents, everybody that put in so much work to get this done. I know everybody has put in countless of hours that nobody else has seen, staying up, talking, doing everything, getting these schedules out, rearranging these schedules. So shout out to everybody from the NMAA to all these schools, to the custodial staffs, all the staffs that are going to be at these gyms, making sure that the places are safer, the ticket takers, everybody, all of the support staff for all these schools. It takes everybody, and for everybody to be willing to, we are seeing lower numbers, but for everybody to come out during this pandemic and give it up, just so these kids can play. It's huge.
And then also too, on the other end of things, we saw UNM baseball and softball start up this past weekend. Do we have some possible news
have some
about
good
that?
News there. We will be going up to broadcast New Mexico Highlands softball and baseball. Kick it off this weekend. You can catch it live, streamed on the RMAC website there. Just follow links. We'll have some links later in the week for you on our website there. Going at it. But we have the women's softball team. They're going to have a doubleheader on Saturday, 12-2. Same thing on Sunday, 12-2, or 11-1, on Sunday. So those can be seen on the RMAC website there, live stream. And then next week they will be here on ProView Networks for you to rewatch. Trying to get those live. So high school football, high school sports are back. College, the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference getting some done. We'll have some more news from the Lone Star Conference. They're going to get a football game. Shout out to Scott Noble down there getting a game done for the 13th. Andrew Ealing up at Highlands getting baseball done. So, we didn't think we were going to have a college season either, or Division II college. We're seeing that with those athletics directors getting a baseball season done, getting a football game in the spring for us here. So,
and watch it. And on the RMAC, I'm pretty sure they stream for free.
Yeah.
So I know there's a bunch of people a bunch of softball players and baseball players who just got picked up by Highlands this year. So if your nephew, your neighbor, anything, your son, your daughter, friend, family, whatever, check out the RMAC. You'll probably see some of the kids on there, and it should be a great time.
Yeah, lots of kids going up to Highlands now from the Albuquerque area. Lots of kids going down to western New Mexico, down to Silver City. So if you like watching these kids during high school, check them out. If we're doing a college, you can check those. If we're streaming them, always follow our schedule. This weekend, like we said, softball, doubleheader on Saturday for New Mexico Highlands softball, 12 and 2 p.m. on Sunday, 11 and 1 p.m.
And Richard Tripp on the call.
Tripper up there, friend
Shake
of the
the
program.
dust off, Trip.
So who?
Where are we going to go eat, Trip? Right. Where are we going to go eat? I'm already ready. I'm excited.
That is the one thing, man.
Stick to the oatmeal, Trip.
Everybody
Stick to the oatmeal.
Huge shout out to Richard Tripp, and huge shout out to Highlands and high school sports.
High school sports. Tune in Friday night. Hey, we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.